Alright guys, Hayzink here, welcome back to the channel for another Street Fighter Duel video. So I just want to touch on an issue that's kind of going about in the game just now. It's been brought up by another YouTuber, but I actually purchased this thing so I can kind of show you in a little bit more detail from first-hand experience. And I also want to show you something that wasn't shown to actually show you how this was falsely advertised, okay? So basically there is a new grant available, I'm in the wrong place. Go to warrior grants, and it's this one here, Satsui grant, right? So you can see here that you've got normal, advanced and classic, right? Now if you approach it from this screen here, there's nothing wrong, right? If you go in to purchase this grant from this screen, you see exactly what you're getting, which it would show you the advanced tier, right? And if you go all the way along, you would see all the rewards you get on the advanced tier. Once you purchase the advanced tier, you then get a secondary tier, which happens on all of the grants, right? So if you approach it from this screen, there isn't an issue, right? There's no issue. You've not been misled, you've not been misadvertised to or anything like that. That is just basically the way that all grants work. Now I've not bought the Bison grant. I wouldn't be shocked if when you purchase that, maybe there's another tier. It's pretty common. But again, when you look here, you see the Bison grant, you see the Bing at the top, you see the thing down below it. If you pay $19.99, you get that. And then if another option loads up, then you've got the option to purchase it and get yourself some additional rewards. Totally fine, nothing wrong with that. And again, if you were to go into Satsui grant from here, that's what you would see. Before you purchase it, you would see the top line and it would say pay $9.99 or whatever to unlock advanced, and you would get everything on the advanced tier. And then once you've unlocked it, it would then show you everything you could get on the classic tier. So there's no false advertising here, right? I'm going to show you now where the false advertising is. Now luckily someone on Reddit captured this, which is good because I didn't capture it before I purchased it. I just looked and I thought, oh cool, that's good value compared to everything else. So I'm going to just quickly hop over to this Reddit post and I'll play the video and you can see where the issue is, right? So if you look there, complete missions to unlock, right? So $9.99, complete missions to unlock, and it shows you all these rewards. You keep going, you can see 5. That is where the advanced tier ends, right? Everything you now see after that is only available if you make the next purchase, okay? So it quite clearly states there for $9.99, okay, you just look at it again, right? Just look at it again. I'm going to move myself so you can see this a little bit clearer. So, oh, not you. I'm going to move me over to here. So you see it quite clearly there, $9.99. And there's everything you get for $9.99, okay? And you keep going, that's fine. So, there is absolutely no reason that any reasonable person would not think, if I spend $9.99, I'm going to have a bunch of missions, and if I complete those missions, I'm going to get everything listed there. Do you know why that's reasonable? Because that's what it shows you, okay? Plain and simply, that is what it shows you. However, the reality is, to actually get everything there that it displayed for $9.99, you've got to pay $24.99, right? So I can show you quite simply, right? So if we go through the rewards, you can see you've got your 5 special summoning tickets. There's no more special summoning tickets on there. You have to get the next tier, which will give you your extra divination tickets. It'll give you your other things that were all listed as being $9.99. That is where the false advertising comes into play. And it is quite blatant, to be honest. They've had false advertising in this game before. They've had it with rewards. They never ever addressed that, to be honest. They've had it with the Chun-Li EX move, which I believe was part of the first time purchase. Basically, if you spent 99 cents, you were supposed to get it based on the original wording. They compensated people for that by giving them 300 diamonds, which probably is worth more than 99 pence. So that was their way of getting around it. This case is different, okay? And this isn't me just saying this because I purchased this pass, right? I purchased the first tier thinking I was going to get everything. I then knowingly purchased the second tier because I realised at that point it was the only way I was going to get everything. That's on me, right? But they really should honour what they advertised, okay? In my opinion, shoot me if you don't agree, I really feel like what they need to do is either give everyone who made the purchase blindly, which is what you did if you had saw the original advertising, you need to either give everyone that tier for free or just give them the items. There's no real other way around it, you know. This isn't me saying compensate whales by giving you stuff. It's blatant false advertising, right? There's no if, buts or maybes, there's no way around it. Again, if you are purchasing this pass from this screen here, you're not being misadvertised to, okay? You're only being misadvertised if you purchase it from this screen. And to be honest, this screen will be flung in your face, okay? When you go to do things, this screen will actively be thrown into your face. So it's quite hard to not see this screen and to not see this massively misleading advert. Now, every single pass in this game pretty much has 2 tiers. However, when you're purchasing it, it tells you what you can get for that purchase. When you then look at the additional, it will then tell you what you get for that purchase. It's always split. So even making this purchase here, it would have been an absolute reasonable assumption to think, okay, cool, well I get that for $9.99. If there is a second tier, there's going to be additional things that I can purchase if I want to on top of this. So even if you have knowledge that all battle passes in this game have 2 tiers, because they've never advertised it like this before, it would be completely reasonable to think tier 1 is this, and maybe there's an additional tier. If I choose to, I'll get more stuff on top of this if I buy that one, okay? So this is a problem because it's blatant. I don't want to say it's calculated because I'd like to think, and again, I say that in air quotes, I'd like to think they haven't done this on purpose. But if they have done it on purpose, then it's deceptive, right? It's deceptive. I'm honestly hoping to give them the benefit of the doubt that this is an accident and they will rectify this situation for those affected. But the reality is, if you see this screen, do not believe it because it's a lie. You will not get what you see on screen right here. So again, guys, I know it probably doesn't affect a lot of people because you're free to play, and if you are, then don't worry about it. Go through the top line, it's whatever. But again, don't believe that advert. If you purchase it from here, you've not been misadvertised to, because this actually is what you get. But if you've used that little advertising bubble, then you were baited, and I can understand why you're probably rightfully upset right now. So anyway, scam, mistake, we'll see how they respond. That's what I'm going to say. If they respond poorly, then it's a scam. If they respond like a reputable, decent company should, then it was a mistake. So we'll see what they do, right? So, scam, mistake, you decide. Catch y'all later. Peace.